This is even shorter. It's from, well, I suppose it must be pronounced VOORHEES or something like that. I mean, it's VOORHEES, which sounds Dutch, although I suspect the band don't come from Holland at all, because it's from the EP Consolidation, a UK hardcore compilation, and that's on Armed With Anger Records from Bradford. This is Pressure. They're called VOORHEES, VOORHEES. I'm not going to spell it every time. Pressure is the title of that. And the names of the members of the band are Ian, Sean, Daryl, Dave and Gaz. And these are not terrifically Dutch names, I'm sure you'll agree. But that comes from the EP Consolidation. This is from, well, I think they pronounce it, although I think they come from sort of Bradford, actually, or something like that. But they spell themselves VOORHEES, which is a Dutch word, I think. What it means in Dutch, I have no idea at all. But this is from the LP on Armed With Anger Records called Spilling Blood Without Reason. Here's something very brief on Armed With Anger Records, an LP called Spilling Blood Without Reason, and this is VOORHEES. I do hope I'm pronouncing them correctly, or close enough to the real thing anyway, for you to be able to identify them. It's spelled VOORHEES, and I think it's something like VOORHEES. This is from Bradford, by way of contrast, and it's from VOORHEES. Being an international sort of chap, I always pronounce them as though they're kind of Dutch, and I go, not that I can speak Dutch, of course, but I always say it's VOORHEES. But I phoned up somebody in Bradford the other day, and one of them answered the phone. He said, sorry to tell you this. He said, actually, it is spelled, pronounced as it is spelled, VOORHEES. Disappointing, but they know best, obviously. But do they? That comes from their LP, Spilling Blood Without Reason, and Kid Gloves is the title of it. Anyway, after Drunk, I suppose with a kind of ghastly logic, this is, I'm afraid, Pissed. And that's from the LP Spilling Blood Without Reason on Armed With Anger Records, and the track is called, as I say, Pissed. The band, well, I've been pronouncing them VOORHEES because it looks kind of Dutch, and, well, I like saying VOORHEES, and it makes me sound as though I'm a kind of pretty cultured kind of guy and travel overseas. But in fact, I phoned up Bradford on a totally different matter, and the person that I wanted to speak to wasn't there, but the bloke who answered the phone said, actually, he said, I'm a member of the band whose name you keep mispronouncing on the radio, and they do just pronounce it VOORHEES, which is how it's spelled. But that's rather disappointing. I think they should revert to or change it to VOORHEES. Sounds much more exciting. This is VOORHEES. No, I must stop. VOORHEES, sorry, from the LP Spilling Blood Without Reason. Oh, I know it's not fashionable, but I still like it. I have to say, VOORHEES on Armed With Anger Records from the LP Spilling Blood Without Reason. And here's another track from that LP, which you seem to be featuring quite a lot recently on Armed With Anger Records by VOORHEES. This is The Only Solution. Bradford's VOORHEES, a track from their LP Spilling Blood Without Reason.